everyone. My name is Nicole, founder of the Edison Youth Center. Today we're going to do a PSA about mental health. I hope you'll find this information quite useful. And I'm just going to introduce myself. We started the Edison Youth Center almost a year ago. We started doing activities in the park, and we also moved to the Zoom platform to give mental health technology and other services as well, tutoring. So for more information, go to the edisyoutcenter.org. On the Zoom call, we have a Raven, and we also have Keisha Lynch right now. Keisha, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Keisha, and I've been with the Edison Youth Center since its opening about a year and a few months ago. And my role is assistant to the director, as well as on the board as a secretary. Yeah, that's pretty much it about me.
Introduce Raven. Raven, you're.
Hi, my name is Raven. I've been here for a month, so not as long as everyone else, but I am an assistant and the social media coordinator.
Happy to have you. Okay, we're just gonna dive right into it. So earlier this year we did a Zoom meeting called Your Definition of Coping. We're not doctors, however, we do live in the same world with everybody. We all experienced the pandemic, and a lot of us were still dealing with it. And currently, it's a lot. So this is just to kind of alleviate whatever it is that you're going through, just to let you know you're not the only one, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of quick do a little rundown of some of the stuff we covered in the last meeting and some of the stuff that we possibly were going to talk about in this meeting. So a lot of people talk about mental health, but what is mental health really? Me personally, is like your well-being. You're able to go about and enjoy yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, okay? Some of these things that might cause us or notice that we have little mental unbalance. Okay, so some of the things that could affect our mental health is our bio, okay, or maybe your gene, maybe brain chemistry, life experience. What does that mean? We've been conditioned, like we grew up seeing certain things and thinking, hey, it's okay, but hey, maybe to someone else, that's not normal. So those are the things we need to look out for. Our trauma and also any form of abuse. I know there's a lot of stigma with mental health, like, once you're having any kind of unbalance, it's not normal. Let's not do that, because I think that's why we're here today. It's just not something that people are open to talk about because there's such a stigma with it. But we're just here to let you know today, just like you got issues too, okay? Because we're living in the same world. And also, if you have a family history, then that's something that you also need to look into as well. The last one, we talked about some of the ways that we could cope. Again, we're not doctors over here, but this is just based off of some experience that some of the kids that we had, we worked with, and some of the things they did, and it was beneficial for them. And so we had them share that.
Mm-hmm. So I wrote it down, actually.
Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
So how I maintain a stable mentality, first would be self-love affirmations. I look in the mirror every day and I find things I like about myself, or I say like kind words, even if I'm not feeling the best. Trust me, it helps. Another one would be, I use this one for when I was going through a breakup. I read a lot of sad books that had that were happy in a sense. They were sad, but they had like great character development. So that's how they were it was like a bittersweet. And so my thought process was, if I distracted myself with someone else's sadness, I won't think about my own. And
that's a nice way of looking at that.
And another thing, I think I have quite a few, is being physically active. It also helped me because I gave myself a goal, and getting up to work out or meditate, it pushed me to be very motivated in myself even more, because when you get up, you like, and you start doing things, you like, just, you feel good, like you're getting stuff done. So being productive was one of the things that I did. And another thing, so I really love anything that has to do with self-expression. So that would be paint or draw how I feel. I suggest going out more by yourself also, because if you can't make yourself happy, then no one will. Or
I love that.
another saying that I say is, you can't make one person the source of your happiness, because then if they leave,
Absolutely.
you start at square one all over again.
And this is where the other stuff come important, where you need to learn to paint and maybe go, exercising, and all this other stuff will kick in. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so I was saying, personally for me, it's all about putting yourself first and to do whatever makes you happy, because at the end of the day, you are all you got. No matter how many friends you have, or how many little friends, or how many family members you're close with, you are all you have.
Absolutely.
So a good relationship with yourself should be like your number one priority.
There we go. Well said. Thank you so much. Anyone else would like to share a personal way of coping?
For me, I know I have like a list like Raven.
Okay,
But
that's okay.
the first thing on my list, the first thing on my list always is poetry. I don't know. It helps me like balance myself out.
A form of
I don't know.
expression.
It helps balance myself out, and it basically like grounds me, because like poetry is like all over the place. So yeah. So I like to like create playlists at the same time. So like I'm very big into like creating music
Okay.
playlists, or adding on to specific playlists and ordering the playlist around to make me feel better about the way stuff is going. And it's like it gives me control, because like it gives me control over what I'm doing, which is very beneficial for me. And I like to read a lot, so I like to like look for my favorite book series, or like I like to like read it in order, or look for specific books that in the series that were my favorite to read, or go on like long walks, or read theater, or like I know it sounds funny, but sitting there watching Netflix, and like especially like a good Netflix show that you just like relate to, kind of like just elevates my feeling at the time.
Okay, I just want to piggyback on something that you said, Benjamin. Something about control, because a lot of time we fall into these spaces where it's like, oh my God, I can't do anything about it. What should I do? And you mentioned control, like some of the things, those are some of the things you can do, and have a sense of control. Like choose what kind of music to listen to, choose what kind of show you want to do. That would make it seem like it's not so much, oh my God, I don't know what to do, I'm losing it. Choose to go exercise, choose to go paint, and choose to express yourself however way that you want to. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Keisha, do you want to share anything? Being a new parent and all?
How I cope personally, and this has been since my teenage years into adult years, I play sports. So basketball was an outlet for me. Softball, volleyball. I played a lot of multiple sports, and the socialization that comes with that, getting to know people, hanging out, potentially meeting folks that's like myself, meaning same interests and things of that nature. So sports and the kids that are around me. I have kids right now. I have foster kids. I have my own child, and family and friends is what keep me motivated. And I ditto what Raven said about self-love, and you put yourself first, basically, because once you're happy, that's how you can make other people happy, and it starts off with you and knowing what things that can make you happy, and you just continue doing those things and tell yourself how much you love yourself.
No problem. I just wanted you to share, just, again, just to show like a variety of stuff, because you're a parent and then you also have foster kids, so you have to deal with those, those issues. And, I'm also a parent as well, and I'm working, and of course I'm doing the Edison Youth Center. So everywhere is like different obstacles. For me, to be honest with you, it's like the simple things that I find joy into, even like the ride from work to home. I try to find peace in there because like Benjamin said, it's like something you control. Like if I'm driving and traffic, I play some music. For some reason, that kind of calms me down. It depends on the sunset or the sunrise, whatever it is. Just the little things I try to find peace in, because sometimes you get into a space, especially working with kids. It's like, oh my God, everything seems like it's just out of control. So also, it's like the little things. What if you can't, you don't have time to go exercise or be artistic and paint and do all these things? Try to find peace in the little things, even simply drinking a cup of coffee. Like, appreciate it, the little things that your limbs are working, just the little things. When you're appreciative of those little things, you find your life is like a little bit more fulfilling. You're more grateful. Okay, again, we're not doctors here. I'm just going to give you a list of numbers that we can call just in case we need somebody to talk to 24/7. This one is called Get Immediate Help. It's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. That phone number is 1-800-273-8255 or 1-800-273-TALK. This line is open 24/7 for anyone who wants to talk. Also, the Veteran Crisis Line, that's also 1-800-273-8255. Again, that phone number is 1-800-273-8255, and just press 1. I think we were expecting to have a guest today, but he had to leave out early. I just want to go over some of the things that we did earlier. And then if you want to get more information about us, what we're doing, what we're trying to do, you can reach us at the Edison Youth Center.org. Also, phone number 917-808-8526. So today we just basically covered mental health, what is mental health, and some of the ways we can cope. And we had friends share their ways of coping. Again, we said mental health is with the stigma with it, it's kind of dying down now, because we noticed because of this pandemic, we have been through a lot as a people, as individual. We just been through a lot for the past 18 months. Again, mental health is your well-being mentally, physically, and emotionally. And some of these things could cause the imbalances, like biologically, your gene, brain chemistry, your life experience, some of the ways you've been conditioned, where you grew up seeing something that is not so okay, but you think it's okay because that's all you know. Family history, again, and just ways of coping, simple things like self-care, exercising, music, whatever you like, and most of all, being grateful, and just take it one step at a time. And most importantly, just know you're not the only one going through this. There's other people. So it's good to socialize or find a friend or find one person that you can talk to. Again, let me give you that number for professional help. We're not doctors over here. Get help immediately. It's a 24-hour hotline. It's 1-800-273-8255 TALK or 1-800-273-8255 and press 1. Okay. Thank you so much for watching today. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out. The information is down below. Thank you so much and have a great night.